Everybody, Robbie here, and I am here with a special video. I just had one of the most insane what the fudge moments of Dota that I've ever, not really seen, but it was insane. I'm starting it off right here because it was one of the best games I feel like that I've had. Not like kill death wise, not like any really otherwise, just it was just so much fun to play this game. The Ember Spear was kind of weird, even though in the end he did end up helping us win this almost completely because of his damage. But he did play a big part, even though he wasn't a team player at all. We'd get into a team fight, he'd be at full health, and he'd be half-shotting people with his sleight of fist. He went for a right-click build, and he just would run at full health. When if he was in team fights, we would almost always win. I'm just going to point that out. But I am actually going to start playing this replay. I just got done with this game, and I can't record Dota live. I'm sorry about that. I will do it eventually once I get a better computer. And more Nekopara will be coming. Don't worry about that. And I just want to say that I hope you guys do enjoy. I will be commentating over this replay just to tell you what's happening for anyone who doesn't know Dota. But I am thinking about submitting this to the Dota WTF page or channel. I don't exactly know what it is. My friend just told me to do it. Okay. I know this doesn't sound like normal me, but I am really hyped now. And this game just got me in a good mood. I kind of saved the game for us. You'll see. But let's get into this. Let's play this replay. I'm going to start it off from back a bit. I'm probably going to start off at don't know. Yeah, I'll start it off at this 50-minute mark. And right now it is laggy. I know the replay is going to be laggy. Actually, no, it's not laggy right now, but it's going to be because my computer isn't the greatest. I've said this before. But this is something I feel like I have to share. So right here, I could probably show you the play that I was trying to do here. Just if I go back a bit more. Okay, so I am on my perspective, of course, because it would be boring if it was on anyone else's, because I don't know what they're doing. And apparently, Juggernaut got 20 agility over 175 blade DPS. With his build, I probably would have gotten Blade Fear. Nah, I think he did the right thing. Anyway, let's get into the replay for real. Okay, so I'm teleporting here so I can get back into the fight. I'm watching Ember Spirit, and I'm following him. He's got the double damage rune. Actually, I'm going to pause and show you Ember Spirit's items at this point. He has 3 Daedalus, a Battle Fury, BKB, and Boots of Travel. He was doing a mad amount of damage. It was insane. He would half-shot people with a sleight of fist if he got a crit, which was more than half the time. But let's get back onto my perspective and get through this replay. So I'm coming here. We're all getting ready to push a tower. 3 of them are down. I'm pretty sure I was getting ready to push bottom because once the creep line went in to the base, I would be able to take bottom without backdoor protection. But Ogre bought back. That kind of scared me. I saw Invoker there. I'm going to be dodging his tornado here. Kind of I wasted his tornado there for the team fight. That was, I think, that I thought was going to be happening. But Ember Spirit backed out again. And then the rest of them buy back. And I just be like, you know what? I'm going to get out of here. It's not worth staying. Because it really isn't. We're going to get destroyed in a team fight. Especially since Ember ran already, as you see on the map. Ember is that little orange thing running. He ran from the team fight already. We had no hope of winning without him. And now he's teleporting back to me for some reason. I don't know why he did. Because I was just going to go back anyway. I think we actually go back in on this fight. Or I try to help him here. But then he does something stupid. Thinks he could take a 5v1. Or 4v1. It doesn't go so well. He got silenced. Well, actually, I don't know why he didn't get a Remnant ready. But I get out invis. I think just barely. Sand King almost hits me with his Burrow Strike right here. But I dodge it just barely. And I go upward just to skewer how he thinks I might go. It was a very close game. At this point, we were sure we lost. Ember Spirit was dead. He had no buyback because he already bought back before. We were sure it was over. Completely over. Me, I just ignore the bounty rune so I can get back as quick as possible without running into any of them. They're going to be attacking mid here. I know I sound like a commentator right now, but I'm just so hyped about this game. And Bloodseeker circles here to silence them. And I think I come in here and just like get the mischance on all of them so they can't destroy our tower faster. I think that was kind of key. And then Jug here I thought was going to kill me here because he actually Bloodthorned me. But I was able to get away, and I do eventually end up killing this illusion. Well, of course I do. But Blood here, we lost our tower. Whoever fortified, they're fortified really late. Our base is under attack. It looks like it's going to end. Ember Spirit doesn't have buyback. Then my friend John. Okay, I'm just going to point that there. My friend John right there, he is playing Earthshaker. His name is Techies Player 123. It's a joke name. He comes in there with the Echo Slam to stun them all, and then he uses a W to get another stun off. And then we're going to kill here. I'm going to take out Wraith King's life. I'm going to get tornadoed by Invoker, which looks really bleak. I'm out of mana at this point because of the EMP blast. And I'm just bashing on Wraith King here. He tries to activate BKB. I go so long without getting a bash. Like, look at that. And I take him out there. If he would have stayed on tower any longer, I feel like this game would have been over. Look at this. Look at this Ancient. This Ancient is that I'm actually going to switch to free camera right here so I can click on the Ancient. The Ancient right now is at 185 health. I stopped Wraith, bashed him, killed him. Stopped Ogre, bashed him, killed him. I saved the game right there technically. Well, I followed up saving the game by my friend John. He did an amazing job there as the Earthshaker, jumping in that, stunning them, preparing the team fight. And I'm going to go back to my player perspective here. And I'm going to go back to me. Just watch this. I save it. We kill the creeps. They're all dead. Pudge just picked off Invoker. Team wiped. They have no buybacks because they bought back before, as you saw. It looks like we might win this game. Sand King's coming back. That's a little bit worrying because he does have a stun. And he does have a Burrow Strike that is Aghanim Scepter, which doubles the range of it and adds Caustic Finale, I think it's called, to it, which is to put damage explosions. My friend John here is taking care of the creep line for some reason. We have creeps in the base. That's why we didn't worry about the creep line. So we're just going straight for tier 4s here. We just completely ignore the tier 3 mid tower and barracks. We know there's no other way we can win. And just to keep in mind, our Ancient had 185 health. One or two, even two more hits from Wraith King. Or one hit from Wraith King, 2 hits from Ogre. Basically 2 hits from anyone on the team except Ogre and Sand King would have killed the Ancient, which is insane. I just come here, attack this tower. I ulted for the first tower. This looks like a 1 game. Sand King just teleports to the creep line, tries to get to our base before we can destroy their Ancient. Because our base is literally like 3-4 hits away from death from him. And I just BKB here, preventing any stuns, and we win. Great game. We are all saying GG. The Ember Spirit's like Dota WTF. GG. It was a really amazing game. I didn't do the best that game. I only went 6-3 and 15. I had a really good amount of deaths, but my kills were not so great. Ember Spirit was the main damage and carry there. Sorry about that. He went for a main damage build. It was an insane game. I give high thanks to my friend John there. This was an international ranked match as well. I know we are only around 1400 MMR. But it was an insane match. I will show you everyone's stats. This Pudge did below average. He normally goes 10 and 10. Yeah, that's okay. Pudge isn't really a carry, so it's decent to go 10 and 10. He's a position 3 or 4. I think he actually was playing carry, though. That's kind of saddening because of his items. But then there was Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker was helped in a good amount of team fights. He did a bit above average. His averages are normally 8 and 6, which is decent. It's positive at least. And he went for Aghanims for the double rupture. His picture is a Pikachu with an ash hat backwards. You really can't be mad at him. Earthshaker, my friend John, he did an amazing supporting job. He had wards throughout most of the game. He was warding. And their Ogre was putting up a good fight with the warding battle. He did end up spending less money than Ogre, my friend John, on wards and such, because they bought a lot of Invis wards. Well, should I say Sentry wards. But my friend John here was an amazing player. He belongs in, I'd say, the 4 to 5k MMR bracket. but we just got really bad teams in calibration where we really couldn't do much, or we were forced to support. We got calibrated at like 1400. I got calibrated at like 1200. But he definitely belongs in the 4K, 5K MMR bracket. I give huge thanks to him. He's a great player. Me, I'd put myself probably at the high 2000s as my real bracket. But I know that's not high. I know that's not good. But I feel like I could easily get better. All I need to do is just play heroes that I'm better with. If you guys don't know Dota terms, I'm normally playing a position 3 in Dota. I spend a lot of time on this game. If I don't record a video, it's probably because I'm playing Dota with my friends. If I don't record like Nekapara or Sakura Shrine Girls or Crush Crush, because I still do need to finish those. It's probably because I'm playing Dota with my friends, because I'd rather play... I'm sorry, but I really enjoy playing games with my friends on Dota. If I could record it, you promise I would. I'd probably have over 50 episodes of Dota recorded by now. Not even gonna lie. And some of them would be 5 Qs. Some of them would be 4 Qs, 3 Qs, or even 2 Qs with just one of my friends like John or my friend Dakota. And we actually just met a new person today. His name is Nick. He is my friend of my friend Alex. You might know Alex. He's been in a few of my videos before. His name is Everyday Geek. Gaming to the Max is his YouTube channel. And he has over 1,000 subscribers now. He's doing really well. It's just that he really doesn't post. Right now he's out on summer though, so he might get back on the grind. I'm probably gonna... I really don't have anything to link in the description because no one else was really in this video except John, and he doesn't have a YouTube channel really. Actually, he does, but... I might link him in the channel. His YouTube channel is RS Prodigy. He's a fan of RuneScape. He's actually pretty knowledgeable about RuneScape. He's kind of iffy on some things. But, so let's get back to the stats here. I talked enough about John. That's why his name is Techies Player 123. It's to make him seem like a noob. It's to make him seem like, oh, I'm a troll. But he's actually a really great player and a very nice player compared to me. Sometimes I'm kind of toxic. I'll say easy sometimes if someone's really easy and really dumb. They play really dumb. But me here, I do about average. I do 2 less kills than normal, less XPM than normal. Quite a bit GPM. I did really bad on GPM. I did have 2 more assists than normal and 3 less deaths normally. I normally go 8 and 6. Troll, I started playing one a while ago. I wasn't too good with him. So my averages are kind of terrible with him. At least they started terrible. But I'm starting to build them up. I'm starting to get better. And then there's our Ember Spirit. Probably the main MVP if he would have stuck in team fights. I have to give MVP to my friend John because he had the crazy stun at the end that basically helped us keep the Ancient alive. But this Guy Fox guy, I'm pretty sure I have seen him before in a game. He's got the Divine Rapier Ember Spirit skin. He's paid $4 for each of those. The Steam market might actually say oh, those things are $300. If you actually go on the market, they're probably not going to be that much. Those rapiers are only $4 a piece. There's the Bloodseeker blades as well, if you don't know about them. They're Thirst blades. They have red coming off them. They look really cool. I gifted them to my friend Dakota. It says in the Steam store, in the Dota store, that they're $200 plus when they're actually $2 a blade. Let's get to the other team here. Their other teams had a really good... their players were very good, very sports-worthy, except for a few of them. Their Invoker wasn't the best. He was okay. My friend John actually plays Invoker and mid-heroes a lot. That's his normal position, but he is a great support. He's a great player in general. He can basically play any position in the game, I'd say. So, Invoker was mid. He put up a fight against Ember, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Ember won mid pretty easily because he is a good Ember. And this Invoker, he got a few good plays off. He really wasn't the best, though, as I said. This Sand King kind of was starting to screw us over in the mid-game area. He had once he got his Ags, his Burrow Strike would just kill us. And he had Blink and Force Staff. He had a lot of mobility on us. And he even had Boots of Travel. I give props to the Sand King. He tried his best. He was trying to play carry, though. Actually, no, he was playing position 3. He was trying to play position 3 Sand King. That doesn't work so well. He's mostly a position 4 or 5. He's best at supporting. And getting Ags is a really good benefit with him and Blink. So there is that as well. Ogre was a really great support and a really great opponent. I actually had to lane against him. He didn't really keep me off the lane like he could have. but me and John laned against Ogre and Juggernaut. Juggernaut was a big problem in lane, but we kept him off the lane pretty well because we're an Earthshaker Troll. Troll has a good amount of lane dominance because he has his W's, his melee W and his range W. His range W throws axes, slows them, and does 75 damage. His melee W does more damage as it scales and gives them a miss chance, which that's the reason. I think that's what caused Jug to get MKB that game. He got MKB for me because I laned against him. He realized how annoying my whirling axes was, so he got a Monkey King bar to counter it. That Ogre though, I'm pretty sure I commended him because he was a great player. This Wraith King, he was a good player as in he knew how to play, but he didn't know the items to get. He got Battle Fury on a Wraith King. I've never seen that before in my 1400 hours of Dota. I don't think I've even seen it in the pros when they play. It's just such an odd item. I think if he would have went for something else, like maybe like Assault Cuirass, which I think he was building, or something else, it would have helped his team out a lot more, not getting Battle Fury. Overall, he was a great player. He did go positive. He was... sorry about that. He was a great presence in the mid game to us. He was a problem. That's why I actually got Diffusal Blade as Troll to counter the Wraith King ult. And then there is Juggernaut, probably the best player on their team. He was an amazing player. He knew what to do. He knew how to keep people off the lane. He knew how to get last hits, knew how to deny really well. And he knew how to get crits on creeps too. Like he'd cancel his attacks until he got crits on the creeps, which I give that an applause to be able to do that with most of the creeps in laning phase. But he got Bloodthorn, which was actually a really good call considering we had an Ember Spirit that was really overfarmed. And that Bloodthorn killed our Ember Spear quite a few times. And he got MKB for me. This Jug knew what he was doing. He itemized depending on the team he was facing. He knew the two carries were going to be Ember, Troll. He got items to take care of Ember and Troll. It was an insane play by him. The only thing I would have given him as suggestion, instead of keeping that Poor Man's Shield, I would have gotten something else. Having a Poor Man's Shield, how late into the game? It was 53 minutes into the game. That's kind of ridiculous. He should not have had it that late into the game. I could say the same to our Bloodseeker, but our Bloodseeker was... Actually, he wasn't that bad. He was different, though. I'm actually really thankful for my friend John, though, that game, though. We almost lost, and I did, since I have Battle Pass, I did double down on my MMR gain or loss. So if I would have lost that, I'm pretty sure I would have lost 58 MMR. Because if they would have won, I think the base MMR is 30. No, 25. So I would have lost 58 MMR because I gained, since we had a technically higher average MMR, I gained less than the average MMR. So I normally would have gained 41, but I gained 42. 21, but I gained 42 since I doubled down. If they would have won, I would have lost 4 above average MMR. So I would have technically lost 29. I think that's how it works. You can't quote me on that because I'm not the pro expert here. My friend John could probably tell you. But I think I would have lost 58 MMR if we would have lost that game, which we almost did, which was insane. You can even see the graphs here. We had the lead for so long, and then it just came back at the end because of that Juggernaut Wraith King. They were just starting to destroy us. But then that's when we killed them. When we spiked back up is when we team wiped them, is when we pushed it back and got the tier 5s. No, tier 4s. Sorry about that. The player net worth, I was yellow, I had 4th highest. Their Wraith King and Jug had higher. And of course Ember Spirit had higher. But yeah, it was ridiculous, this game. And I actually maxed really late in the game here. I couldn't get out to get farm. We were stuck in our base for a bit because of the Wraith King and Ember. See how I had that big line straight from like 38 minutes to like 44? That's because we were stuck in our base for that time. Except for Ember, because he had easy access, easy run back and forth. And if you see here, I actually took Roshan here. I took Roshan here. And I'm pretty sure I didn't take Roshan again because I don't think I picked up the Aegis. I don't think I took it again at all. But it was an insane game. I know I had to share it with you guys because that was probably the most insanely, I wouldn't say lucky game, but insanely unbelievable game that we have ever had as a team, that John and I have ever had in all. And John has played more than me. I have played a little less than him. That's why I played a few hundred hours less, but it's not playtime. He watches pros a lot. He learns about the pros. That's why he's a much better player than I am. He knows strategies pros use. He knows what's good, what's not. He taught me the positionings of Dota, like position 3, position 4, position 5, position 1, 2. It was a very good thing to have someone who is dedicated to learn all this in our group. And once I can record Dota, I'm not sure if you've seen any. Yeah, you have seen John in a video before. It was my Dota 2 chill troll video where I was recording and we were talking about the team, and they didn't think that I was recording. Now we realize that there really is no ultimate team. That was back a while ago. I think we still did have less than 1,000 hours back then. Not even too sure, but it was an amazing game. I know I can't say that enough. I'm really hyped, and if you can see, actually, I have spent quite a bit on this game. I have the Legion Arcana. I actually got the golden unlock style of the Wyvern, which is, I think, in my opinion, is the best courier in the game. I got the fire and ice styles from a drop from a game, and then I was doing a solo game. I was doing ranked, and I bought the gold one because I didn't really like the fire and ice ones. And then I have this Riki back item. I've only played Riki twice since I've gotten it, so I don't exactly have many inscribed godlike sprees on it. But I feel like once I get a better computer, I will definitely be recording Dota bi-daily to daily. I don't keep my promise on that because my recording software is a bit iffy. It takes a while to open up. It's really weird how it works. And I'd have to reinstall it on the new computer anyway. And I'd also have to reinstall everything I have onto the new computer. Like, I do have a hard drive. I mean, a few hard drives I can put in, like USB drives, I should call them, not hard drives, that I can plug in, download some stuff onto it, trade it over. I'm probably going to do that with, like, what would I do that with? I guess some of the other stuff I have, like, we're playing on a RuneScape private server right now. Actually, you know what? I might record that because I might restart and do an Iron Man account on this RuneScape private server. But I'm going to keep my old account, of course, because I've gotten I haven't gotten exactly far, but I've spent a lot of time into it. I spent over a day playing time, over 24 hours. And I don't want to lose my progress, so I'm not going to completely restart. But I am going to probably create an Iron Man account where I'll have to do everything myself. And I just feel like that I can get back into YouTube. Summer is here, basically. And I'm probably not going to be able to record over this weekend because I am going to be going over to my brother's. I know I've been sitting here talking for a while. I know you don't want to hear it. But also, if I could, I would easily record this campaign too. The campaign for Dota just came out. It's called Siltbreaker, The Sands of Fate. It's really fun. It's just that you need to know how to do it. Like, if you don't know what to do here and what to do there, you're going to fail pretty easily. Or, like, the different heroes to pick. Like, for the first boss, you need to pick, you almost need a Legion for the first boss to get that duel up. That duel up around you so you can get that bonus armor, bonus damage, bonus lifesteal. You almost need it. And then everyone else surrounding that Legion is really up to your choices. Even though we found out some of the best people are like Wind Ranger, Drow Ranger, Lena. We found out Tiny's actually really good for other things in Siltbreaker. Like, there's the part after that, there are these trap things, and you have to run through burning traps. Tiny, as soon as the burning traps go off, you can toss people as long as one person gets through there. That's why Wind Ranger and Tiny are really good for this, because you can toss people to Wind Ranger as Wind Ranger runs through the traps with her Wind Run, and then you can toss them to Wind Ranger. All I know is that I'm really excited for this. Dota just got a lot better with this international battle pass that's been going on for a while. As you can see, I'm level 44 in battle pass. I did not pay for a single level. Well, technically, I gifted my one friend a battle pass. Actually, I've gifted two of my friends battle passes, but I gifted them to them. I got 2 levels from that. That's it. Basically, I got 42 levels without paying for anything. It was insane. Battle Pass is so much fun to get the quests, to do the quests. It's just that. Sorry, it's really late right now. It's actually like 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning. I still actually have to watch anime tonight. I'm going to be watching the newest Attack on Titan episode that came out last week. And on Sunday, on Wednesday, I'm going to probably be watching the one that came out on this coming Sunday. Because Attack on Titan is getting really good now. I'm really excited for it. I'm excited to see where they're going to be taking it, because I know people who are watching subbed, they're going to be watching subbed. I know that they're about to finish, I think, like next week, which is insane, because that's quite a bit ahead of the dub. Dub is episode 7 is coming out this Sunday, so I can't wait for that. I'm going to watch episode 6 tonight, and tomorrow, before I go to my brother's, I'm going to see if I can record a Nekopara. I would really like to. I want to get to Volume 3 real quick. Volume 3 is going to be really good. It's really long, too. It's like 3 times the length of the other games. But I think that is going to be it. I hope you guys have enjoyed, because that game was surely one to remember. I am never going to forget that game. Just like there's a few other games I will never forget. And I hope to see you guys in my next video, because my next video will involve some pretty Nekos. Alright? Alright. I will see you all later, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this fantastic game.